Hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Darksage Walker, and those of you who have been paying attention to what's been going on with Wizard of Legend lately, or those of you who have been really paying attention to that version counter in the lower right corner, will notice that things are a little different. That's because Wizard of Legend just released their version 1.23 update, otherwise known as the Phantom Update. Now, to be fair, this was released on Tuesday, so a number of you are probably going, well, hey, why didn't you do a video for it when it first released? My Tuesdays and Wednesdays are very busy, and more often than not, I don't really get the time to release a new video on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That does sometimes change, but So, there have been a lot of changes introduced in this update, and I'm going to go over some of the smaller ones, because some of the newer changes are like brand new arcana and relics. I'm not necessarily going to be able to go over all of those. But we can certainly check out some of the changes that were made to existing arcana. One of the things that was changed is that there's apparently new title screen artwork. So I'm going backwards through them. So far, so good. Oh, that one's new. I like that one. That's not new. Atlas. There's Shu over there. Me and Mr. Flighty Pants. And there's the twins. Alright, looking good. Alright. So, not a lot of change there. Alright, so first things first, let's grab a robe that doesn't increase damage, like this one. And apparently there's also a new sorting system for relics, which means that you can supposedly hold more of them. I don't know how true that is. Wait, what did you say? God damn it, I missed it because I was being impatient. And let's further equip something that doesn't alter our damage, because I would very much like to see what some of the changes are. Here we go. We'll just equip Family Seal because the hell with it. Alright, so there are some new signatures. Hold on, I just realized that this is going to buff my signature damage. So let's... Here you go, cooldown. Oh, they changed the color on it. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's different. Increases run speed, decreases sprint delay. So there's your running speed, robe. Increases healing received, increases critical heal. Nice. Increases our... Oh, grid is a much darker color now. Look at that. That's no different. That's no different. That's no different. Decreases signature charge. Aw, man. So that probably levels up as the robe levels as well. Alright. I am Lord Dashy Pants. Okay, so that change to, what is this, Mark of Discord? The idea that it launches 3 of them makes that spell way better. Like, I have no idea what some of the other changes are, but, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Hey, I just noticed those little marks in the corner there. So is this telling me that this counts as a projectile? Let's test that theory. Now, I also have Frost Fan, which is supposed to count as a projectile. So let's remove that. And it's still active. Yes, yes, it's now much easier to tell what's what. Oh man, I've been waiting for that change for a while. Alright, so let's go over this. Apparently there are some new signatures. And one of them is Gravity Onslaught, apparently. Let's see if they can find it. Oh, hold on. Oh, you have to go earn them as signatures. So they're new signatures, but they're not immediately there. You have to earn them. Okay, that's actually really cool. I am totally for things changing. But you having to earn them. Okay, these two both have... So, melee... I don't know what the burst thing is. Blazing Vault has apparently changed. Oh, goodness. So, what's the enhanced version now? Crash Down now ignites enemies. Okay, Blazing Vault is pretty baller now. Like, I don't... Burn Cycle. This one I've heard changed. Yeah, that's now much closer to Zeal's version of it. Yeah, actually, Burn Cycle is again, pretty good now. Pretty badass. Did anything change with Blazing Lariat? Doesn't look like it, but the change is probably pretty minor. Let's see. Homing Flares. I'm gonna guess not a lot changed with Tracer Barrage. That was already a good spell. Alright. So I know that you are going to be one of the signatures that gets added to the list. So will you... It's still pretty unimpressive, but I mean, it's different from before. So they now have Summon Arcana, Projectile Arcana. Is that melee or is that something else? Boot implies movement. And then there's the, like, square with the 7 dots. I don't know what that's supposed to be. And that's buff. I don't know if I'm missing anything else. Let's have a quick look. Let's see, so... A lot of these I can't really test here because I don't have the ability to... See, I don't have the ability to test them upgraded. Unless... Alright, so this has a chance to enhance any Arcana when you use it. So this will be a good way to test out changes made to some of the enhanced Arcana. That's not bad, actually. Alright, so let's have a look at this. So one of the ones that I'm seeing is Searing Crown's effect remains for a few seconds even after it's dash cancelled. Let's go grab Searing Crown and test that. Alright, so now let's dash cancel it. Okay, that's a nice combat trick actually. I can get down with that change. Alright, Crashing Meteor's enhanced version has changed. Let's have a look. Apparently Crashing Meteor can now also be a signature. Alright, well that's the normal version, that's what we're all familiar with. Okay, let me go grab something that's going to enhance my cooldowns. There you go, decreases cooldowns. Apparently it doesn't decrease him by much. Okay, Magician's Top Hat, please do your job. Come on. Okay, that's pretty beast. I like that. Let's see. We got Engulfing Fissure. There's a few dash arcana that changed. Let's see. So that's one thing that changed, is what Vortex Trap was has now been replaced with Wind Salvo. And I like it. Oh yeah, I can definitely get next to that. Let's see. Snare Track has been replaced with Tunneling Drive. Alright, well let's... Spike Track... Tunneling Drive. Let's see what this is all about. Oh my god, there's now more than one dash that flings projectiles. Okay, liking it. Liking it a lot. I just stick with that for the run. I haven't even talked about anything else yet. Oh, here we go. Air Burst. Changed to be more in line with other dashes. Okay, what do they mean by that? Still not great, but there it is. Alright, Shattering Strike has changed to deal consistent damage in an area. Let's test that. I'm not sure I necessarily see the change. Well, yes I do. It's no longer scoring like 40 hits. It's now basically just 2 hits, and you know what? I can get down with that. Hammer of Atlas's enhanced version now spins faster and longer. Alright, easy way to test that. Here's the regular version. Alright. Top Hat, be good. Be good to me. I don't know if it spins longer, but... it's definitely faster. It's only like 1 extra spin, but still, the idea that it does it faster, it now makes that much more usable. Lightning Aspect now buffs your final basic attack. I rarely use Lightning Aspect. Now, let's make it a little bit more obvious by equipping... Here, we'll do it like that. Okay, that's kind of neat, actually. So, one more thing to test with that. Does that work on something that has a really long range? It does. Alright, that's really kind of neat. That makes it possible to run more builds that are essentially basic spam and have more interesting effects. I like it. Bolt Claymore's enhanced version does more damage and affects a larger area. Okay, that's normal, which is already pretty good. Come on, Top Hat, do your job. Also, I just noticed. Huh, Vigor gives you a little bit more health in it. Oh my goodness, what? What? Okay, that's actually amazing. Okay, Bolt Claymore definitely jumped up a little bit in the tier list. Thundering Chains Enhanced version deals more damage. Alright, well, I mean, that's a change that's really hard to see, but let's see. Actually, yeah, I did notice that. It did 10 more damage. So, nice. Shockwire's enhanced version now summons 2 additional lines. Yeah, Shockwire. Not the biggest fan of Shockwire, but okay. Come on. Show the people your enhanced version. Don't be shy, honey. Vickers creates a box. Alright, that's fair. It's not great, but it's fair. Earthquake Axe now has an additional bounce impact. I don't know what that means, but let's try it out. So it's like a goofy ass skipping stone. Oh, it combos! It combos now. Oh man, it combos now. And actually, that makes it much more usable because it now has a close range hitbox before doing what it did before. So it just makes the move not only more abusable, but much safer. Okay, that is a great change. I love that change. Absolute Finale reworked to continue in a line. Alright, well at this point, we can now just do this. So what do they mean by continue in a line? It pierces. But I think they also gave it greater cooldown. So in exchange for greater crowd control, they made it so that this spell can only be cast like once every full moon. But not bad. And I'm assuming the signature is still, you throw 80 of them? Oh, they all go in a line now! Actually, again, that's much more usable. I can get down with that change. Let's see, Gravity Onslaught animation slightly adjusted. Okay, well, let's have a look. Slightly adjusted? They, like, doubled its range. It also doesn't juggle enemies around as much as it used to. Alright, interesting. And then the change notes flat out say other minor changes in tuning were done for a majority of Arcana. So I'm just going to suggest that that's the sort of thing that we'll just see during our runs. Now, if there's new stuff to buy, it should be present out here. For example, we now have Spiral Rumblers. Interesting. Strike enemies with a mighty hammer before bringing down the lightning. Heroic Maelstrom. Burst into the air and summon a whirling ball of water to draw in and blast away foes. That sounds neat. Stab at foes with a sword of pure lightning that generates additional swords on contact. Alright, I definitely like that idea. Oh, there's Earthquake Axe as a signature. Let's buy that. There's Airborne Slam as a signature. Let's get that. What are you? Sonic Breaker. Release a barrage of booming winds that can be directed at will. Alright, let's grab that. Deferred Dynamo can now be a signature. Very nice. Crystalline Balestra can now be a signature. You have my attention. Razor Petals can be a signature. Oh, baby. There's the Crashing Meteor signature. Ooh, Raging Inferno signature. Throw out a vine that pulls you towards enemies and hit with a powerful flying kick. That sounds really cool. But let's go check out some of the new signatures, shall we? This is gonna be a long one because I haven't even started the run yet. I'm just kind of running around going, oh my god, things are different. Whoops. Alright, so that's what we know and love. Okay, so you just go straight up brutality. Alright, cool. I can dig it. See, then the other signature that's different. Blast, Frost Scimitar, Ice Spear, Aqua Breaker, Frost Fan, Rebounding Icicles, Aqua Beam. Was that the only new one? Oh, I had also heard that Rebounding Icicles is now much different. Alright, well that's nothing new. Okay, nice, but how exactly does that affect a larger opponent? Huh, okay. Oh, there's the new water one. Heroic Maelstrom. I guess I don't need to go back into the house to test them. Alright, well I haven't even seen Heroic Maelstrom normally, so let's see what it does. Interesting. So this seems like another good Dark Katana contender. Now let's see what the signature version does. It's the same thing, but bigger. Does good damage, though. Alright. Next one. Thunderdrop will take Shock Assault, Arc Sphere. So Radiant Beat, I haven't even seen at all. It's... Alright, so this is one of those that gets multiple charges. Whoa, I'm sorry, what? That's crazy. Alright, so let's just cast it once. 97. Oh my goodness. This thing is dumb. Now what's the signature version? Oh! That is crazy! Oh my goodness. That is nuts. Alright, that's Deferred Dynamo as we know it. So the effect isn't as pronounced, but you can now throw two of them, which is nice. So that doesn't seem great, but what happens if you shotgun it into one enemy? Okay, that one's a little underwhelming. But it's nice that it is even a signature at all, so for those of you that liked Deferred Dynamo even before it became a signature, hey, you have something to play with now. Razor Pedal, so did anything change? Adds an extra charge, okay. Alright, so that basically is Razor Pedals as I know it. Now, what does the... What the hell? Hey, don't get me wrong, it looks great. I mean, that is so colorful and pretty. It doesn't do the greatest damage in the world, but I also have to remind myself that while it's constantly hit-stunning guys, I can do that and just combo the hell out of it, so actually I really like it. Then Earthquake Axe gets to be a signature now. So it became bouncy butt slam combo. It's actually kind of neat. Now, I'm noticing an issue where it's very possible that the big axe that you throw out right at the beginning might not hit the intended target, but not bad anyway. I am liking what I'm seeing. Alright, Airborne Slam can be a signature, first of all. It creates a secondary burst upon landing. Like, I don't know if it did that before. I don't think it did. Now, let's see the signature version. I mean, it's okay. It's a good signature to use if you need a jump arcana signature. Okay, I just noticed the Silver Surfer arcana. I'm grabbing that. Alright. Sonic Breaker. Okay, I didn't even see Sonic Breaker, so... Alright, so apparently you can direct these. Not very much, but yes, you can direct them. It's basically right at the beginning of the casting you can direct it until the final breaker comes out. So this looks like a good area control arcana, and that would be especially true if you're... I just figured out how this works. So after you cast it, hold the B button, and then you can just go nuts. Okay, now I've got to check out the signature version. So again, if you don't hold the B button, nothing great, but if you hold the button... Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty amazing. I'm very much liking what I'm seeing. Alright, that's definitely a contender for a new top-tier arcana, and I'm loving it. Alright, Raging Inferno. So I'm guessing not much changed with the normal version of it, and that is correct. So what changes when... Wow. The range that it affects is just nuts. So its damage isn't great, but the range that it affects is pretty crazy, and I can see that having a lot of applications. I don't know, that's probably about mid to mid-high tier in my opinion. Crashing Meteor. I definitely like that new enhanced version. But what does the signature version do? Okay, so it affects a big wide area, and it's impressive, don't get me wrong. But where it strikes is really sporadic, and I will say it's probably great against mobs. Doesn't seem like it's that great against bosses. Now, one thing I want to check, after casting it, how much freedom of movement do I have? I like. Alright, I can get down with that. That's actually pretty cool. Alright, what other new stuff do we have? So here's Heroic Maelstrom again. So it's, you know, what you thought it was. Okay, Silver Surfer. Alright, so let's see. Surf away on a radical board of ice, dragging enemies in your wake. So, I've got a question. Does it just end when you hit a large target? Okay, that's what I was noticing, is that it just kind of ends when you hit a large target. And I'm trying to get the enhanced version to come out. Okay. Alright, that one's okay. I'm not like totally blown away or anything, but it's not bad. Obviously, Radiant Beat. Okay, even the just regular unenhanced version is nice. That must have been my only new electric one. Sonic Breaker again. Doesn't last very long, so you definitely want to get that and enhance it as soon as possible. Alright, let's check out some of the other new ones. Radiant Knockout. I'm very interested in what this does. Apparently not much if you don't hit with it. So this is another melee one. Very interesting. Alright, so I'm trying to see what the difference is when it gets enhanced. Lightning Blast now pulls enemies in. Oh, and it has a shock effect. Alright. Yeah, that one's okay. I'm not sure it's top tier, but I like it. Spiral Rumblers. And you know what? I'm just going to grab Soaring Ivy while we're at it. Alright, so let's see how our Harpoon Combo works. It's got a mid-range, I like that. And when it's enhanced, Vine is larger, deals more damage, and stuns for a longer duration. So that's definitely got some application to be a very interesting melee combo focus, and you know, I can dig that. And then the other one was Spiral Rumblers. Okay, so this is just straight up... That's just straight up crowd control. So I will say, as crowd control spells go, I don't think it's as good as Frost Fan. But it's good crowd control for a critical hit-based build, and that I can get down with. Alright, still have plenty of gems. I don't suppose there are any new outfits, are there? Nope. And you're not selling any new relics, so... Alright, Erupting Cannonade. That sounds crazy. I want to see this. Then again, I could just be a sucker for the word Cannonade. What was that? Okay, so let's first test out... Okay, that works really well against small enemies. Now, I do question, though, how well it would work against large enemies. And the answer is not much. This is another spell that, however cool it looks... Okay, so wait a minute, if you don't start it right next to them, it's actually a bit more effective. And what does it look like when it's enhanced? Come on, game, be nice. Okay, yeah, I get it, but I want to know what the enhanced version looks like. Not much different, but it inflicts burns. Okay. You know what? I can dig it. Fractal Flare? That actually sounds crazy. But once again, I could just be a sucker for the idea of someone actually using the word fractal. What in the world? Throw out a ball of dormant flames, so toasty rock, that explodes multiple times on contact. Alright. Interesting. And what is the enhancement? Final burst ignites enemies. So this is one of those arcana that I think has a lot of potential. Like, I can just have fun using it, don't get me wrong. But I really think that that's one that will A, shine with critical hit projectile build, and B, I really think this is one that they should allow you to cast multiple times, like just have multi-use kind of charges. Because it doesn't do a lot of damage by itself, so this is more kind of area controlling. Storm Entourage. That's interesting. It's very protective. So, what's odd about that though is that there's now 2 Wind Arcana that have a very similar use. It's this and Vortex Veil, which, I don't know, I'm not going to call it redundant because this one is very different and it lasts a good deal longer than Vortex Veil, so there's more control to it. And the enhanced version summons a 5th Whirlwind to help you out. Alright, so there's a lot of really neat stuff there. But the other thing that we have to remember is that there are now more Chaos Arcana. And Gravity Onslaught can be a signature, but I have to earn that. And you know what? I have no problem with that. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Alright, so we've now seen all of the new Arcana, as well as all of their enhanced states, because I am a super dork that wanted to take nearly 40 minutes just to show that. So now we actually are going to build a run. So, what exactly are we going to build? Then there aren't any new basics. Hold on. I just thought of something. There actually aren't any dash arcana that count as melee. That's funny. Oh wait. Yes, there is. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do Alright, so I'm going to put together the build out here. Mostly because I can. And also because fuck trees. Okay, so that actually makes the grit rope somewhat useful. I can get down with that. Alright, so do I want to go with the signature charge build? Do I want to go with the straight damage build? Do I want to go with the critical hit build? And if I do I want to add the evade chance or just go straight damage? Alright, so hear me out. I think I want to put together a Dark Katana build using what I'm seeing here. Furthermore, we've got so many swords. Got so many swords. Yeah, screw it. The Swordsman build is coming back. And you know, even though that does count as melee, I want to try out this. Because that is awesome. Alright. I think we've got something here. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and start in the Thundering Keep. Yes, this is a very long video, and those of you who are sticking with me on it, I appreciate it. But I am right now just gushing over some of the new material. I haven't even opened my Fruit Punch. Let's take a swig. Level 1-1 with our new favorite signature. I don't know if it's going to be my new absolute favorite, but God, it's good. Alright, so far Phantom Update is looking like a big win. That's right, come and face me in my many blades. Oh hey, he now offers 5. Okay, that is great. That having been said, not sure that... Well, you know, I might take this because there is the possibility of... Yeah, and I'm not seeing... And I know there aren't a lot of water spells coming up. I'm dumb. In a bid to avoid the arrow, I threw myself off a pit. What do you think? What do you think, smart or dumb? I personally know the answer to that question. What do you? Alright, so I have an idea of what relic I'm going to pick up if I end up picking up a relic. And the other thing that we need to now hope for is that we can get the Poem of Fiery Rhyme before we get to Sword. You're a bastard. Nice, even if the enemy dies, the radiant blades continue. Oh, I love that. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a new top-tier electric arcana. Oh, baby. Oh, we are enjoying this. Okay, so Arc Sphere. I definitely like the idea of that. Drills gain an explosive finale. Yes, I want that. I can already see it, and yeah, that's neat. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. Hey, imagine that! Dark Sage Walker went the wrong way. Heh, go figure. He's never done that before. Hey, do you know bears still shit in the woods? Man, that's amazing. I had no idea. Try as you might, Crow, you cannot handle my blades of justice. So, as I've already stated, this is going to be one of my longer videos to date, just because there's so much I wanted to go over. If you guys are sticking with me, I really appreciate it. Okay, the explosive finale doesn't do much, but the idea that it adds on anything at all is really nice. And I can get down with that. Alright, so I am going to pick up Hunter's Stiletto, because why not? And also because if we're doing a Swordsman build, we may as well just pick up as many blades as we possibly can. Which means that I'm still trying to decide whether or not I want to buy Arc Sphere or save my money. It's not a sword, so that's kind of influencing my decision a bit. I'm gonna go for it, and if I end up regretting that decision later, well, you know. But I do think it is a long-lasting way to add shock, which after this level will be much more prevalent and idealistic. Mostly because of the Hunter's Stiletto, of course. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, just walk into the hills. It's okay. You can do it. Okay, yeah, this is an amazing arcana. I love this so much. Oh, here we go. Alright. Sorry, that room was kind of annoying me out a little bit. And what do we have up here? Upgrades to our swords. So that takes pretty high priority. But this is kind of what I meant when I said that I might end up regretting my decision. Because I could have used that extra bit of money. There we go. Oh, what are you selling? Unenhances all arcana. So if you have a lot of money, the Titan's Equilibrium rework is definitely nice. I don't know if he has anything that I want. So, moving on. We haven't found Anders yet. He may yet have something that could really help. Okay, so we're gonna go back here. There we go. There's our Stanza Frost. God damn it. Okay, so now we're going to frantically search the rest of the level looking for coins. Oh, of course. I shouldn't have spent the money on Arc Sphere. Somehow I knew I was making a mistake. Alright, well, let's clear out the boss at any rate. $139, so there's a good chance I'm just not going to be able to afford the Stanza Frost, which makes me a little sad. But I think what I am going to do is I'm going to enhance our Frost Blades. And at this point, we just hope we see it again. Otherwise, the sewer fight will be a lot more interesting. Alright, I know you guys are going to be resistant to most of my damage, but after this, things should essentially get easier. Six. Ow. Alright, there. I think we'll be okay now. Oh, so Ion Spike just does it all at once now. Alright, not really digging it, but it's something. I'll probably be getting rid of that as soon as I can. See, actually, that's kind of cool now. What it does now is that is a change I can get next to. That actually makes Ion Spike a really interesting area control. I can get next to that. But it's not a sword. Though to be fair, I'm not necessarily marketing this as a sequel to the Great Swordsman build. Alright, there we go. Nope, this is by all rights just a build. And one thing it is doing is giving me a decent amount of range that I can use. So, I don't know, it's not all bad. Hi, what are you up to? Nah, I don't need that many Chaos Gems. There we go. Now I'm liking this run. I'm just needing to understand that I made a bit of a mistake with Arc Sphere. But I am going to own that mistake. I will make it work. Okay, definitely seeing that I probably want that heavy travel jacket. But I would also like the Arc Sphere upgrade because that'll make it more usable. So here's hoping that we get a whole bunch of money somewhere. So all of the vendors are over here. What the actual fuck? That was not smart. Alright, so I have to kind of reconcile with the idea that I am taking a little bit of stupid damage. And even though I'm not necessarily in a horrible position, I am in one that's a little precarious. There we go. That's feeling a little better. Little healing at the cost of getting hit in the face once, why not? I mean, that's kind of working against what I'm trying to do here, so I probably don't want to pick that up. And I think because of how the run is working, the travel jacket is probably the smarter choice. Plus, wind isn't exactly going to work out great against either of my two opponents coming up, so... I really do like that new spell. Radiant Beat is going to very quickly rise up my ranks. Also, because of the crazy effect of Ion Spike, oh, there's so many good relics here. Oh, I want, like, all of those. Well, I mean, except for the Augur of Poetry, but even that has use. Oh, I want all of those. Okay, well, let's be realistic here. This, however good it is, isn't going to be a huge damage bonus over the course of the entire run at this point. But it won't be bad either. It'll basically go from the 8, 16, 24, be 12, which isn't bad. That would just be 8 with less money, no questions asked, and that's just a nice big speed increase, which when you're running a melee build, that's pretty important. Excuse me, what the hell just happened? Hello, Cyclone Boomerang. There we go. You guys deserve that. So there's the Arc Sphere upgrade again. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe Thundering Chain would be better than Ion Spike, but I should also remember, I have limited cash. So I can't afford to spend a ton of money on trying to pick up everything. Okay, definitely starting to feel the heat now. I am just getting beat up. Hello, what are you? You don't say! So that's a new cursed relic, and I think I like it very much. It actually gives you meaning to having Chaos Gems in late game runs. And also, even though I'm liking the changes to Ion Spike, I'm thinking I want to change it out for Thundering Chain. Like, I don't think I'm going to, by the way, but I'm thinking about it mostly because the frame delay between when I cast the Ion Spike and when it actually does something is getting me into a lot of trouble. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is focus on relics. been through the entire level. So if I were to take a quick momentary focus on doing that... Alright. It is kind of weird seeing a run of mine that's down to like 300 Chaos Gems, but, I mean, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, baby. I think I am going to let that one go. I'm going to upgrade that. And then we're going to risk it. Like, I'm definitely thinking things will get a little bit easier from here on out. Mostly because I actually have things that are effective against... Zeal's minions. Oh no, I made a mistake. Okay, that's gonna hurt. Shock Nova. I don't know if I'm going to use that one. I mean, aside from the noticeable it's not a sword problem, just not sure it's going to help me enough. Okay, I wasn't paying attention when he ignited that fireball. That's gonna go squarely on my head. I saw what was happening there. The game would not let me course correct. Okay, why are my spells not coming off? Alright, I have to play this very carefully now. The problem that I'm noticing is that I'm getting a little too aggressive, and I'm not paying attention to my enemy's movements. That is creating issues. I see you there, Heroic Maelstrom. But I'm very low on money. Not that it matters a huge amount. Yep, there's a good chance I'm going to lose this run. Yep. So, as one would expect, not great in melee. That doesn't mean that Radiant Beat isn't good, it just means I'm not good in melee. That having been said, friggin' phenomenal new relic with Wallet of Splendor, I love that. A lot of the new arcana are incredible. I'm just a little rusty, and I don't think I had enough range support to make my melee build work. So, make of that what you will. But still, the Phantom update is fantastic. I'm loving what I'm seeing, and I can't wait to play some more. So thank you guys very much for watching and sticking through this very long video of mine. I really appreciate it. So do the usual YouTube favors, like, subscribe, comment, hit me up on my social media, and don't forget about Wizard of Metal. Now that we have new tools to create runs with, that's way more fun that we can have building new theme runs with. Which means I have more flexibility to design builds around those songs. So, everyone take care. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.